You want to get better at Hive Bedwars, but you have no clue where to start. Don't worry, in this tutorial, I will show you the basic steps, strategies, and even tips and tricks so that you can get better at Hive Bedwars as quickly as possible. This video was made for beginners, but even if you are an advanced player, I'm sure there will still be new things you probably didn't know about and would help advance your game further. Remember to watch until the end, and without further ado, let's begin. At the beginning of every Bed Wars game, you want to go to your generator, collect 5 iron, and buy 16 blocks to bridge to the diamond gen as fast as possible. Once there, you want to grab all the diamonds, go back to base, and upgrade your generator. Once done, now is when you decide if you want to rush or play passive. A good time to rush would be if you know your opponent is bad or if your opponent hasn't left their base. A good time to play passive would be if your opponent is already rushing you or if you've died already once. After you take out your side rush, it is time to head to middle, where all of the emeralds spawn. Take as many as you can without dying. Dying at this point in the game is one of the worst times you could die, as you let your opponents get leverage and they could get more geared than you. Safely head back to base. Your primary goal in the early game is to take out your side rush fast, get to middle, and upgrade your gens. Now that you are back at base with emeralds that you just got, let's head into the middle game. In Hive Bed Wars, there are many items that can help aid you into winning the game. Some useful items in the middle game are bows, which can be used to engage in a trade, to back off from a trade, and to fight from long distances. Diamond swords are also a really good mid-game item, since they output the most damage from a melee weapon. Armor is another good mid-game item since it helps you take more hits and win more trades. Gapples are also a really good mid-game option if you have the gold for them. Finally, we have tools. Tools are pretty self-explanatory. They help you break beds for people who actually build bed defenses. If you plan on pushing other players and playing aggressively, I recommend getting a diamond sword, chain armor, and tools if need be. However, if you plan on playing passive, I recommend maxing out your generator, getting iron armor, and a bow. And if you somehow have excessive gold, get gapples. However, keep in mind that the way I play aggressively might be different than how you play aggressively, so buy items to your preferred playstyle. In the middle game, the two main goals depending on which playstyle is either getting really stacked on emeralds and becoming basically unkillable with the items you have, or rushing every bed and killing everybody. If you are a less experienced player, I recommend you play more passively. But if you know you have exceptional PvP skills, I would recommend you try playing more aggressively in your games. Not all games get into the endgame, but if you did, congrats. To tell if it's the endgame, look for these signs. If world generator speed increases, if players start getting pricier items, such as diamond armor, or if there have been few players for a long time. Typically 3 players usually avoiding each other to get more geared for 10 minutes straight. Like the middle game, there are items in the end game too. In the end game, a lot more items become affordable and common to see. Some of the most useful being knockback dories, which are basically a free kill if used right. Ender pearls, which are used to disengage from fights, engage in fights usually against campers, or to clutch. Fireballs are also useful. They are used for mobility, destroying bed defenses and blocks, and fighting. Last but not least, we have diamond armor. Diamond armor isn't essential in the endgame. It helps you tank as many hits as you can. Any damage done to diamond armor other than fall damage and enderpearl damage is half a heart. There are obviously way more items in Hive Bedwars, but most of them are really not worth the cost, and the rest are just useless. Usually in the endgame, you don't want to play hyper aggressive, but with some of these items, any playstyle could work. The goal in the endgame is to, well, win. So just do anything you can to secure that W. Now that we are done with the basic outline of how the game would go, here are some tips and tricks for Hive Bedwars that are applicable in most situations. The first basic tip is to learn how to use your blocks. Blocks can be used in many different ways. Take a look at these examples and see if you could catch anything.
Nine.
Another tip is to always get high ground when pressuring a bed or on a bridge. This allows you to control the fight more. Take a look at these clips. A final tip I have to get 10 times better instantly is to hit that subscribe button. This is before you subscribe, and this is after, so might as well do it. It doesn't hurt after all. To end off this video, I am going to play an example game. See if you can pick up on any of the strategies mentioned. Subscribe for more Minecraft content, and I will see y'all in the next video.